Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series. On the left-hand side, we have got the members of Slow to Start, Then Taper Off, with a Stukov, Zul'jin, Dahaka, Orphea, and a Nubarak. On the east side of the map, we're going to be looking at the members of Magnitude Tsunami, and they will have a Rhaegar, Greymane, Muradin, Tassadar, Blaze. Now, I pose this question to all of you wonderful humans at home. How many baseline stacks for Zul'jin? If you know the results, you are welcome to gamble. Just don't tease the results. Don't try and tease any sort of spoilers in chat. Just gamble your points and win some free points because you know the results. There's your gamble. Will he have 200 or more, 199 or less? Now, I know the baseline is 150, but that's not what we're looking at. We are looking at, can he overstack with this Recklessness? Now, there it is, Recklessness level 1. And the big thing to note here is going to be his basic attack damage is increased by 50%, or excuse me, while below 50% health, his basic attack damage is increased by 50%, and basic attacks against heroes grant additional stack if you want axe. Fight does break out here. Orphea finishes out Growing Nightmare 29 seconds in, and First Blood will go over to the side of Slow to Start, Then Taper Off. Magnitude and Tsunami needs to readjust how they want to approach this game. Are these games live, Kappa? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me sad? Orphea done with Growing Nightmare. I actually almost made this the gamble. Nicely done from Fenrir right there. Gets the triple hit immediately, and that will be completed quest for the rest of the game. God, that's nice and convenient. So the reward, by the way, permanently increase Dread's Eruption damage by 50% and increase the slow amount of Dread's Eruption by 15% as the Tassadar will go down. Now, I do not know, actually, what is the baseline slow on this? So it's going to be 25%, so you increase it to 40% with this reward, so nicely done. Blaze goes down to the Nexus Forces in the top lane. Looks like Dahaka was able to win out on that 1v1 trade with the Nexus Forces stealing away the kill. And holy crap, that is a lot of channel points on 199 or less. It's a big gamble right there. Thank you, chat. Appreciate that. All right, Towers of Doom starting out here. By the way, this is a Division A matchup. We're going to jump around the different divisions of NGS today. But Division A, it's a lot of players that we've cast in the past, so we'll do a lot of Division A this season, as we pretty much did last season as well. Muradin starts things out with a little Dwarf Toss, gets those blocked stacks. Arlu taking a bit of damage on the Stukov, able to wiggle his way towards the allies, and Healing Pathogen is going to be thrown out. Meanwhile, Wafflecopter in mid lane is just chilling in Worgen form, gets some allied assistance in the mid lane, but it's going to be Dahaka Blaze still brawling out in their rotation. Dahaka on Enhanced Agility level 1, does have 1 stack currently, and this will be Lurker Strain level 4 as well. Zul'jin 3 stacks on his baseline. As they continue to siege into bottom lane, axes are being donated. A lot of good damage into the Muradin. He will go down. Xenoprice, though, will be traded as Wafflecopter is going to try and back away. The Twin Cleave gets some damage, but no kill into the Greymane. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you, bud. Happy Thursday. It's Heroes Casting Thursday. And a lot of good games for all of you today, so thanks for coming by and thanks for being here. Zero Day looks for the drag, can't land it. Blaze goes in with the Jet Propulsion. Nears the Dahaka, but can't find any sort of lethal damage. What's up, Punk Rock Pirate? Good to see you, bud. Hope you've been well. Orphea jumps in. Big burst damage with the assistance of Zul'jin. Big chomp out from Fenrir as well, who has to dash backwards. Blaze and Dahaka will trade out the top left and right. What's up, Mr. Bandit? You okay, bud? It's a very windy day, chat, so he is very nervous. Fenrir gets the channel on the bottom left of our screen. 8 shots into the core of Magnitude Tsunami with a Slow to Start and Taper Off. Starting out okay here. It's 5-1 in kills on Towers of Doom, but of course, as we always like to mention, it's Towers of Doom. I mean, it's one of those maps that you hit a certain point and it's just, for some reason, you can't get a single channel. And the enemy keeps channeling, and it's like, wait, but we just needed one more. Why did we throw on boss? Why did I listen to my dead Zul'jin? Actually, it was a Zeratul, I think, that time. Anyways. Camp on the right-hand side will be worked on here. 7 talent tier advantage to our blue squad. They will invade. Logic gets the delay with the Stormbolt, and the electric fence from Tassadar's Force Wall also provides a bit of gap right there so that they can't step in and steal away the camp. But this camp will get little to no value aside from providing some experience for the side of Magnitude Tsunami. Real big dill. Pops the Amani Rage. Xenochrist throws down the Hardened Carapace. He does have actually Shadow Exoskeleton level 4, which is allowing that speed boost. And Xenochrist gets out alive. Wafflecopter will Hearth out for full mana. And this Sapper Camp, actually, I thought it was going to get cleared out a lot faster. Not the case, and this Sapper Camp will find value. It's actually going to be Muradin setting up a kill right there. One Sapper does go in. The Lurking Arm from Stukov denies the Sappers from charging in, but they weren't even in range at that point. Doesn't matter. Lurking Arm ends. The gate will take some damage. Singular Altar in the center of the map. It's going to be 10 Talonteers in a moment here for both sides, so we cycle through the other numbers while Orpheus spawns in 5 seconds. And Xenochrist chills in the bush just below this. They do know, Xenochrist knows they can't step into this. They just have to, yeah. Just gotta get away. Valkyrie with the channel. Dahaka brushstock on the right, but it's gonna be way too late. Valkyrie gets the channel, mounts up. Dahaka gets the dismount, and that's it. 4 more shots go into the core of Slow to Start then Taper Off, and Magnitude Tsunami have found parity in map number 1, Towers of Doom. It's the 1 HP power spike, exactly. Yes, exactly. Good dive in onto the Rhaegar, but it's actually a turn of tables while the Nubarak will be falling here. Fenrir is going to be able to dash away. Next objective phase is going to be double in the top left and right. We've got 40-some seconds. Some pings onto 0 day. Is there like a request from Valkyrie here to try and take down Dahaka with a rotation to top? But not the case. They actually grab the mid soak really quickly and move back to bottom lane. Stormbolt connecting into real big dill. 10 Talonteers here. Muradin's got the piercing Stormbolt and the cooldown reduction from the autos. Fenrir doing their best to back away. Is there a Stormbolt? Not connecting into Orphea. Neither is the Shock Ray. You got some meetings. Thanks for the lurk, Tessa. I appreciate it greatly. Cocoon, Crushing Jaws, Isolation, Toss Dingo, and Massive Shove. On the opposing side, we do have Dahaka popping Essence. Hold on 1 second. Dahaka, he tunnels. He tunnels. His Lurk Restraint bobs back the enemy, no big deal. But Ancestral Healing, Curse Bullet, Avatar, Black Hole, and the Bunker for Blaze. As I mentioned before, double altar phase coming up first, or I guess next. And this is looking like it's going to be a camp invaded. A Nubarak goes in with the Burrow Charge, looking to take something away. There's the Black Hole from Tassadar. Crushing Jaws is mega massive, but the Lurking Arm can't take down the enemy. Oh man, so many low health bars on the right-hand side. And Logic does not get out of this alive, right? Wait, maybe. Beautiful Electric Fence. Tostingo forced out by the Zul'jin. The camp will actually knock over to the side of Magnitude Tsunami. Slow to Start then Taper Off does pick this up. It's cleared out before it charges in. And the objective phase, it's still up and available. I don't think... Oh, wait, hold on. Mid lane fight, maybe? Real big deal. 14 stacks currently on the Zul'jin, as Tassadar and Dahaka trade these out. So still a very even game between both sides. Blaze gets a nice jet propulsion into the enemy. Greymane, meanwhile, in the bottom lane. Just doing Worgen things. Muradin anchoring, slowing down the enemy, allowing Greymane to have some space to back away. Rhaegar here as well. No Ancestral for 36 seconds. Some good damage onto Wafflecopter from Real Big Dill. 15 stacks currently on the Zul'jin. The baseline 78, so Doubter's feeling pretty good, but we're only 28 to 28 in core HP, so it's still a ways to go. And later game team fights could be the opportunity. Later game team fights that are delayed out as well, sustained team fights, could be really, really big for our Zul'jin. But as I said, we'll keep things going. Curse Bullet! Slow? Twin Flames? No, nothing. Oh my god. Now remember, Curse Bullet is 35% of their current health as damage. So unfortunately, Curse Bullet, it provided 35% of like 100, I think. I think it was like 35 damage, honestly. Not a whole lot achieved there, but well, into the Dahaka. There will be an achievement of killing a Nubarak as we get into our next objective phase. Double objective, 13 talent tier for the side of Magnitude Tsunami, who have cleared out the sappers, continue to poke at the bottom lane. Totem from Rhaegar eating a few shots, replaced to the side, but it's going to be cleared out by Zul'jin. more poke damage onto the fort. Electric Fence provides some sustained damage, but how's this gonna go? 13 talents here picked up by Dahaka through mid. It's even talents, and Nubrak has respawned. Ferocious Stalker, by the way, level 13 for the Dahaka. No Primal Swarm to get the armor reduction, but a beautiful drag lands onto Rhaegar, and he will go down 45 seconds on that Ancestor healing. 0 Day has the Feeding Frenzy 7, but I don't think they've managed to get any auto, so no cooldown reduction. Actually, there was an attempt right there to grab someone. The drag does not connect, and it is going to be, once again, shots traded. We're 24-24. It's an even game between both these teams here in Division A. So has anyone noticed any value from the higher bitrate? I'm just curious. Or does the game look just about as it like always does? Stormbolt, Curse Bullet. There's a new Barak Cocoon to delay things out, but it doesn't stop the kill onto Orphea. Yeah, I'm messing around with a higher bitrate. There's a checkbox that you can click in OBS that says ignore OBS recommendations, which allows me to put 7K bitrate. But I wonder if there's just a cap. Like, I wonder if Twitch just doesn't even, like, it just doesn't use that extra bitrate. I'm curious. As I said before, I gotta install the new OBS beta thing, but it just takes time to get all that going. Hopefully it all ties into my stream deck nice and easy. That'd be convenient. Oh my god, goodbye. And Stukov was taken down just after the Dahaka was discovered in mid, and this will be Magnitude Tsunami finding a quick double kill right before this objective phase, actually making it a triple kill, excuse me. Oh boy, bottom lane fort is still saved. Okay, so this could be a decent amount of damage. It's 5 shots for sure. 10 shots probably. 10 shots trade the left. That'd be my guess. 22 stacks, by the way, on our Zul'jin. He's 114 stacks currently, so needs another 86 autos or so. Maybe less if he's got low HP. So it is going to be 10 for 3. 14 to 21 in core HP. And the map is looking a lot different than it was 2 minutes ago. I can't talk today. Looking good for the side of Magnitude. It is. It is. And actually, right now in the bottom lane, I was looking at this solo lane scuffle, but in bottom lane, I thought there might be an attempted fight. Well, back in top, though, 0 Day continues to pressure the Blaze. Just holding bottom lane for the time being, not letting anyone step out. Or step up, actually, is a better way to say it. Nubrak burrows in. First bullet goes out as an answer. No connection. Fenrir gets a nice healing from Stukov. 7 to 8 in kills, 16 to 17 in our levels. While a singular altar is available in the bottom of the map coming up next, but still don't have an announcement for that. Beetle's slowly being summoned here to tank some of these tower shots. Stormbolt's an immediate answer, and Nubrak has to burrow away, locked in by the electric fence of Tassadar. Orphea keeps poking. Cocoon onto Tassadar. What's the follow-up to this? Impale, crushing jaws. The cleanse is good from Rhaegar. We currently have Arlie with the massive shove, but he's still tanking tower shots and will go down. The black hole from Tassadar will collect into a Nubrak and Fenrir, and that is going to be a quick double kill for the Muradin as Zul'jin tries to throw some damage back, and he's going to get tickled by Tassadar a little bit here and has to back away completely. But this single altar is going to be at least 5 shots. Do they move into mid? Can they make mid? Can they convert mid fast enough? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. It might be more than 5. Zul'jin's gonna try and clear out 1. Alright, only 2 can go over. Alright, so they'll take 7 shots in damage. Wait. Delta, you gonna delay? Is Delta gonna delay? No delay on Delta. Mid does get converted, but that is going to be quite a few shots. Still 7 shots going to the enemy core. Real big deal, 28 stacks currently on the Zul'jin. Baseline stackage, 7 to 21. 3 sappers plus bosses, GG. And will that be the case? Boss is being looked at. Oh, hold on. 0 day. Tunneling Claws gets him on the far side of the force wall. And, alright. Oh, they're going for the barrage? No, they're going boss. I was about to say, this mid gets converted by the time the boss goes... Okay. Alright, so they cleared out one at least. That's the most important thing. Clearing out one is very important. Valkyrie gets the bunker in time, but I still think they're dead. Zul'jin picks up the 30th stack. All right, 153 believers. He's only got to do 47 more autos at above 50%. It's way less than that, below 50%. Dude, the payout for the believers is massive. It's a 1 to 14.75 payout if it comes through. But that all aside, top lane is going to be traded for bottom lane. Dahaka's pushing up mid. 20 talents here, advantage to the side of Magnitude Tsunami. We got a quarter level to go for that 20 on the left-hand side for slow to start, then taper off. Double objective phase coming up right now, and, well, they can't give one. They can't give one. Retreat ping's coming out. Don't want to get caught out in a bad position. Don't want to get comboed. And I think that's a very, very smart call. Electric Fence to just check. Now, they can give this. It's no big deal. Nubrak gaps his team massively. He's going to get chunked. Xenochrist needs to get away. The Black Hole from Tacit are grouping people up, and that is going to be Xeno going down just way too deep, way too fast, gapping their own team. Now, Zul'jin's going to try and pick up a few extra stacks. The Ancestor Healing will come through. The Jet Propulsion from Blaze says hello, and goodbye, Zul'jin. We did have the objective on the left-hand side grabbed, but this is Orphea Dahaka, and Orphea with no HP is going to go down. Dahaka, is he going to die with the rest of his team? Well, it doesn't matter. PP Wool is getting the channel, and that is the end of map number 1. GG, well played. The members of Magnitude Gaming, or Magnitude Tsunami, will take map number 1. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that is not 200. That is not 200 stacks right there. I'm gonna make a guess and say that we were shy on that one. Choose outcome 199 or less. Alrighty. Well then, that's looking good. Alrighty, sorry, I was just checking something. That's all changed, that's all good. Alrighty. On my way to get that sweet, sweet sock redemption. What could you, what could possibly, why would people possibly ever want a sock redemption? I don't get it. I also realized that I have 1.75 gigabytes of replays. I should probably clear out some of those folder files. That's a lot of replays. That is a lot of replays. All right, let's run some ads and get ready for map number 2. All right, players are on the same sides. That's always good. I'm sleepy today. I need to wake up. I need to wake up today. All right, what do we got here for our level 1s? It's an Auto Vala. I feel bad. It's the same player. I feel like I'm targeting them. I feel like I'm targeting one player. All right, start prediction. How many level 1 auto stacks for Vala? Let's see. 300's the max, right? So 200 or more, 199 or less. Seems like a fair gamble. Seems like a simple, fair gamble. We'll let our ads finish out. Until then, how's everybody's Thursday? Hope you're all nice and cozy. Thank you for coming by the stream. Bandit farted. That is a stinky fart, mister. That is a very stinky fart. What do you eat? It's also a very windy day today, so it is not an easy day for Bandit. So, ugh. All your giga butts are butt long to us. That's not bad. Not too bad there, Buttspot. Not too bad. Alrighty. Also, I'm assuming everyone is playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. As I wait for my copy to be delivered by UPS. It was supposed to arrive yesterday. Yesterday. Now it's arriving on, celebrate the leap year with a $229 Crunchwrap Supreme. That's actually a pretty good deal. Except I'm not going to go to Taco Bell today. That is not a bad deal. That is not a bad deal. Where is my copy of Final Fantasy? It is still on the way. Still in Tonopah. I would love to be playing it. Mine doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Yeah, mine's not supposed to arrive until tomorrow either. Mine is halfway between Las Vegas and Reno. Alright, let's see. Maps. How long? Directions. From Tonopah to probably Reno is the distribution center. 17. Oh, that's biking. Oof. Oh god, I was like 17 hours. That's not possible. It takes like 4 to get to not that much to get to Vegas. Okay, so it's a 5. Okay, so it's a 4-hour drive from Tonopah to Reno. All right, so let's round up. Well, it says 3 hours 47. Let's round up and say 4.5 to 5 hours. It left the distribution center of Tonopah at 5:44 a.m. So we're just rounding up on everything. So by roughly by 10 or 11 a.m., my copy of Final Fantasy Remake Part 2 should be in Reno, which gives an opportunity for them to get it on a truck and get it up here today. Do you see how I'm trying to bargain with the universe on this? Today I stopped at McDonald's for breakfast. Did you know that they have a steak and egg biscuit now? What? Hold the cast. Hold the cast. McDonald's steak and egg cheese bagel? Is that what it was? I don't want Google to know my location. It's steak and cheese biscuit. Savory grilled onions, perfectly seasoned steak patty. Breakfast steak patty, folded eggs, pasteurized processed American cheese, grilled onions, salted butter, and clarified butter. I don't know if I would like that. Like, I'm a sausage McMuffin guy, no egg. Like, I just like, muffin, sausage, cheese, muffin. I'm a very simple man. A lot of salt in there, too. All right, anyways, today I found out that McDonald's has a steak biscuit thingy, and that I don't know, steak and eggs has never been a jam for me. I've never been a big steak and eggs guy. But I am a big fan of Is Heroes of the Storm, and guess what? I have more games for all of you. Whee! Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Division 8 matchup between the members of Slow to Start Then Taper Off versus Magnitude Tsunami. And for our Slow to Start Then Taper Off crew, we've got a Dahaka, Stukov, Vala, Orphea, and a Nubarak. You can't do that. That's Meta Madness rules. You've already played Orphea. On the right side, it's Magnitude Tsunami. My brain can't break off of Meta Madness because I've been doing it so much. I keep seeing drafts. I'm like, how do you have 2 Rhaegars in a row? You can't do that. Magnitude Tsunami up in this best of 3 series has a Tassadar, Johanna, Leoric, Rhaegar, Tychus. And as we get into this, Vala is going to go into Krita the Hunter. So I pose this gamble to all of you lovelies at home. How many stacks of Krita the Hunter will Vala have by the end of the game? There's a maximum of 300. So how many does she have? 200 or more? 199 or less? Get your autos in. Huh? I think I get like McDonald's or Taco Bell once a month. Like I try and, if I do fast food, I try and only do it once a month. Not like, cause like fast food is like, it's pricey nowadays. We talked about this yesterday. Fast food is so pricey. Delta Sniper getting chunked here, but I don't think Fenrir and friends can take down the Tassadar. He'll be able to wiggle his way to safety behind the fort front gate, and he'll tap well and remount up. You're a once a week person? Ah, nothing wrong with that. I don't judge. Y'all do you. I mean, everyone's diet is different and stuff like that. But you don't, yeah, you don't get to work from, yeah, there's that too, yeah. When I worked in an office, I ate out twice a week. Fridays, I always got takeout on Fridays, and then there was usually like a Tuesday, like it'd usually be like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'd wake up and be like, I don't feel like making a peanut butter sandwich today. Because that's what I would do every single day when I was an engineer and an architect for multiple years. I would just make a peanut butter sandwich and pack some chips. That was my lunch every day. Breakfast was a piece of toast with butter. And dinner was some dry-ass pasta. When you work from home? Oh, yeah, when I started working from home, like, I would have chili for lunch. Like, I would make, like, a pot of chili for the week, or I'd make soup for... Yeah. I definitely had a better diet when I worked at home, because I had more time to think about what I wanted to eat. Anyways, we continue with our very tiny gamble in this game number 2, but we got odds, and that's important. Rhaegar's gonna go down. First kill, or excuse me, second kill for the side of Slow to Start Then Taper Off, looking for that map number 3, and not too bad of a start here on Infernal Shrines with some early kills, but this looks reminiscent of map number 1, Towers of Doom. There were quite a few early game kills to the side of Slow to Start Then Taper Off, and they like I said this last season, I feel like I say this every season about this team. They should change their name to Fast to Start, then Taper Off. Because it does feel like they do start out way faster, and then they do taper off, but doesn't feel like a slow start. Anyways, we got a Hearth out from Delta Sniper. This will be wave and bottom lane cleared out. And our first objective, Mortar Punisher, is up and available here. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh wait, a Nubrak is going to go for the Burrow Charge, Impale on onto Leoric. Slow from the weighted pustule of Stukov. Valkyrie is, oh my god. Imagine going to gank the Leoric, but you're the one who gets ganked in the end. A Nubrak goes down. That's the first kill for Magnitude Tsunami, who now move over to the objective phase. And I think Dahaka, he's just going to chill in top lane and clear this out, maybe push onto the wave. Because a Nubrak, I mean, it's low death timers, but I feel like at this point it's just get camps and defend. Get camps and set up to defend. Also, I will say this. Living in Metro Detroit, there were a lot more fast food options than there are living up in the mountains. Ugh. What's up, Shaka Nobashi? How you doing today, bud? Happy Thursday to you. Nubrak's able to pull the Punisher away. Nicely done. Wiggles it back towards the sort of midsection between the towers and, or this, I guess, this triangle. Between the towers and the fort, so that we are getting kind of triple damage onto the Punisher to clear things out fast. And one tower remains. I think Orphea clears this out fast enough. Back over in mid, Dahaka's doing his best to do double soak duties and such. And 10 talent here is 2 levels away for both sides. Nubrak will discover the enemy team. Logic, actually, Shield Glare will do the same. Dahaka brush talks in, but there's no fight to be found. Alright. Well, hold on a second. I might be wrong on that fight not to be found. So Johanna's going to still fall. Okay, sorry. She had the sins exposed onto Haka, and it wasn't denying as much healing as I thought it was going to. So nice camp invade, nice kill onto the Johanna, and that'll be a good chunk of experience to the side of Slow to Start Then Taper Off, who, as I said, they're looking for that map number 3 through this Infernal Shrines. Oh. I'm so sore today. The day after physical therapy is always like the hardest day. Not in pain, just it's you know, new workouts, stretches and stuff, and yeah. Bottom fort still on a good amount of HP. Nubarak anchoring in the bush just above all of this. The 10 talent here will be faster to the side of Slow to Start Then Taper Off. Vala vaulting forward. She wants to chase in for more stackage. I don't think Vala's found 50 stacks yet. Doesn't even have the 1%. As we've only had a Nubarak die so far. We've had a couple other kills on Tychus, Rhaegar, and Johanna. Still a low amount of time dead on them as you're looking at the little stats on the bottom of her screen. Nubarak summons a beetle or two. There's the electric fence to slow down a Nubarak from getting away. Xenochrist getting chunked, able to burrow charge out. Isolation, flailing swipes, rain of vengeance, crushing jaws, and a Nubarak cocoon. On the opposing side, though, it will be the Black Hole Blessed Shield. Entomb for Leoric. Ancestral Healing and Commandeer Odin. Kept wanting to say Bloodlust there. I was like, that's not right. Blessed Shield starts out the fight. Tychus activates his minigun. Flailing swipes coming out from Johanna. Cocoon onto Tychus. Black Hole coming out from Tassadar. Xenochrist able to pop his Hardened Carapace and zoom away. 0-day attack. Burrows for a second to get some essence value. Nubarak has to burrow charge away, and the camp is going to be stolen away. And second objective phase, Arcane Punisher up next here in the mid lane. So 5 stacks to go to get the first %. We did not know, actually. Creed of the Hunter doesn't start with any sort of quest value until you get to the 50 mark, and then keep in mind the Gambit value. The gain 25% bonus attack speed every death reduces this bonus by 5%. So you do have that value, but you don't have the bonus hatred per stack. But either way, Vala will be able to pick up her first right there. There's a Chomp, an Isolation, a Rain of Vengeance, some Shadow Waltz strikes from Fenrir, and Dahaka gets the kill into Johanna, which I think this is going to be the red light for Magnitude Tsunami to try and take this objective. Now, they are poking in with Commandeer Odin, which does have a very large range. Big damage onto Tassadar. Cocoon onto Tychus. That was a really weird animation, but either way. Entomb from Leor to create some space. Nice dash from Tychus. He's able to get out, and a Nubarak unable to get any sort of extra CC on Leoric, and real big deal. 66 stacks currently. Goes back to the minion wave, get that hatred back up, but this is second objective phase to the side of Slow to Start Then Taper Off. The silence is killing you. It was? Did I mute myself? Punisher stepping in here through the mid lane. Vala with a little bit of poke onto the Johanna, but tanking a Tower Shadow 2 doesn't want to get chunked too low. Mid fort does go down. There's the Impaler camp over on this side of the map, but it's not really a concern. Johanna eats the jump, activates her Iron Skin. No big dealio on that one. You made a terrible joke. Don't we all? Isn't that my entire stream? Oh, goodbye, 0-day. Good isolation. No way. No, 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 no way. No way, no way. The great escape from Dahaka. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Well, it's a day of casting Heroes of the Storm, so Chat is very... The activity in chat comes in waves, it feels like. Like, people will pop up in the stream, they'll be like, oh cool, it's a casting day, I'm just gonna lurk and listen. Which is absolutely fine, I got nothing against that. But then there's some people that'll pop in and be like, let's talk about food for the next 30 minutes. And it's like, hell yeah, brother. That's just how casting days go. There's some days people are super active, and some days it's just like people are sitting back and just listening and chilling. Which is okay. I mean, that's the ebb and flow of Twitch streaming. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a multi-shot to interrupt the Hearth out. But a good rampage through top lane is going to be able to yield this fort, I do believe. And that's all outer structures peeled away from the side of Magnitude Tsunami. This is a really good mid-game for slow to start then taper off. They've got the momentum to move us into a map 3. It's just, can they carry that momentum into the late game? Now, here's the thing. If I was playing Elden Ring and I put first playthrough don't spoil in chat, oh man, the amount of people in chat. Did you know that you can just use an item to kill this boss immediately? 8-2 in kills. It's a 1.5 level lead. Vala able to vault away from a potential lethal, actually I would say lethal blessed shield right there. 52 seconds left on Johanna's cooldown. Still waiting to see how things unfold here in the bottom lane. Leoric looks for the Entomb, and Nubarak immediately burrows. The flailing swipes come out from Stukov as the answer. Dahaka has been split pushing during all of this. He's got a wave that has approached the keep front gate. Catapult fixates onto structures and deal decent damage. We have to wait one more wave in bottom to see what the catapult values are. But if this is gotten by the side of slow to start then taper off, they could be knocking down a keep here in bottom lane. That initial siege from the mini wave was pretty good, and this Impaler camp in bottom is going to amplify things as well. Should have a spawning wave here in just a second. Oh, no, I'm way too early. The waves weren't even in mid lane yet. Now, there we go. There's the spawning wave. There shall be the spawning wave. Alright, Catapult is currently dealing 456 in damage. Not too bad. I'm usually a lurker myself. Oh, I appreciate it. I do my best to interact with whomever's in chat, but there's some days when it's just a bunch of lurking, and there's some days when it's super chats popping off. I appreciate both. I'm just glad that there are people here watching the games. So Nubrak's the first one to go down around this objective. 4 skeletal defenders to go, and Zero Day really wants it. Gonna go in with the Dark Swarm and land that, but does he have a way out of this? Is no. Ancestor Healing will be coming out as well. We've got slow to start then taper off with this Punisher. As a reminder, if I do disappear, we do have crazy winds and a massive storm, so the probability of losing power and or internet is very high. So just heads up on that one, chat. If I do disappear and people are wondering what's going on, I'm putting it on all of you to be my emissaries of internet loss. I'm playing enough odds that I can sit on a side window and understand what's going on while I'm still working. Yeah, and that was something that we talked about a while ago, because Wednesdays I used to do StarCraft 2 a lot. And even when I was doing StarCraft 2 casting, the big thing that people would say, like, it's, I can sit and lurk and listen to you HOTS cast. I can't sit and lurk and listen to you do StarCraft 2 stuff, because people don't know the games. Like, a lot of me playing StarCraft 2 is me silently mashing buttons and swearing randomly. My StarCraft 2 casting, like, I think it's pretty decent, but, like, StarCraft 2 casting... It is, a lot, there are differences in builds and ways the games can be played, but it does feel very standard. The first 5 minutes feel kind of the same. Scouting, a little bit of poke, a little bit of harassment at the higher levels of play. So, and that's not, like, not every game, but there is a common thread. Valkyrie in bottom lane on this Leoric is somehow sustaining, gets the Ancestor here at the last second, and maybe looks for another fight. Orphea does finish out her level 1. No, she finished out the level 7 there. The level 1 did not get the triple hit. Yeah, like, I think a lot of people can lurk in here as the Storm because they understand the game without actually having to watch the game. Good kill on Johanna as Dahaka is going to look to try and chase down this Rhaegar. Taps a bush, finds the Tychus. Does he have a... Did he have a drag available? I guess not. He has Feeding Frenzy. It's probably off cooldown if I check it right now. And, of course, it is. Are we going for keep? Tassadar, Rhaegar, and Tychus to defend. There's no minion wave here. Nubarek does have beetles to spawn. Those can tank tower shots. So keep is guaranteed here, but are they going to go core? Yes? Okay. I mean, it seems kind of doable. No Johanna for 10 still. No Leorc for 5. Shielding gets scratched, and I think the worry is starting. Leorc is about to respawn. Yeah. Alrighty, well, 99 stacks on Vala currently, so Doubter's feeling pretty good on this one again. Level 20 is here. Farflight Quiver, Contagion, Top Off, Engulfing Oblivion. Crushing Jaws reduces the armor of heroes hit by 50 for 3 seconds. Takedowns set its cooldown to 5 seconds. That is absolutely insane. I did not know that was the upgrade. Honestly, did not know it was minus 50 armor. That's kind of wild. And it's a 70-second cooldown if you get a kill within... takedown set its cooldown to 5 seconds. So I don't know what that means exactly, though. Does the Crushing Jaw have to get a takedown? Is it just any takedown sets it to 5 seconds? Either way, minus 50 armor is wild. I completely forgot that was... Wow, alright. So, without 20 talent tier, Constellation Prize, the trade in bottom lane. Magnitude Tsunami will take down a fort. They'll get a wave. They'll get 20s off of this. And then I assume they hearth out for full mana and HP to defend bottom lane. Top lane, excuse me. They definitely can't base race. Well, I mean, they could, but I'd like them not to. Vala hearthed back. Wait, did she die? Oh, wait, she did die, I think, right? Did she die? Or she died at some point. Anyways. Commandeer Odin has been summoned. Johanna pulls the Punisher with a jump. Big red button being thrown out by our Commandeer Odin. We also have the Force Barrier for the Tassadar. Less Shield Radiating Faith, Entomb Buried Alive for Leoric, and Ancestor Healing upgrade. 0 Days taking a lot of damage. Doesn't go down. Meanwhile, though, the Ancestor Healing connects onto Logic. Does not get the second charge in time, but a Nubarek is going to be traded. Vala hits her 100 stack. That's going to be a Buried Alive. Big red button getting tons of value as the Punisher jumps back. Orpheus is the one to go down. Tychus Grenade is going to snipe the Dahaka. Tychus will be taken down by Vala sustained damage. The Punisher doesn't end here, but real big deal. Just took a shock ray to the face, and gotta be careful because this is still Tassadar, Rhaegar, Leoric around you. You could die. The Electric Fence with that level 20 upgrade Force Barrier. So much range on that. But the hatred for Vala, the hot pursuit for Vala is allowing her to get a little bit more room and back away. Top keep has gone down. It's looking plausible for the side of slow to start, then taper off, take us to a map number 3 in this best of 3 of the day, but it's going to still be a good team fight or two. One good team fight for sure. They'll be able to take it to the core, but I don't think like a singular kill. This is still going to be a territory of getting like 2 good kills on the enemy. But as the respawns are happening, we'll see some poke and siege through mid. Rhaegar's Totem tanks a tower shot or 2. Leoric is hovering around this as well. A little bit of damage from Electric Fence right there onto the fort. You'd need like 30 more of those, I think. But hey, it's a little more damage. Nice Wraithwalk from Leoric right there. Denies the drag from Dahaka for a pull. All right. Easy camp grabs around the map for both teams. This has got 40 seconds on it. This one's up and available. 20 seconds on the left-hand side for the mid lane. Speaking of mid lane, the one that was just grabbed is going to be cleared out before it gets any sort of push potential in mid. Logic able to grab this camp in bottom as well, and well, it seems like we're just kind of waiting for the Frozen Punisher to pop up here. We're about 20 minutes into map number 2, 22 to 21 in levels, and 12 to 7 in kills, favoring the members of Slow to Start Then Taper Off, who have got consistent catapult pressure in bottom and top lane catapult that I'm looking at right now, 754 damage into structures. Dahaka's going to leash the camp, and it looks like they're just going to go for mid. What's going on with this? What is this call right now? Everyone is shown through mid, by the way. Dahaka showed that he was here. So there's a lot of vision gained off of that. Real big deal is maybe feigning that they're alone, but we all know that there's so many allies around. Vala below 50%, keeping that hatred up to try and keep Farflight Quiver range increase in her favor, because I think at the max hatred, yeah, at 8.2 range. But when that hatred does expire, she drops back down to 6.6. So catapults arriving through the top lane. There's an electric fence from Tassadar. The black hole from Tassadar coming out. The ancestor healing is humongous here. Johanna is going to deny some healing, and god dang, the triple kill is coming through. There are these catapults here in the top lane. What's the game plan for the side of Magnitude Tsunami? Are they just going to go straight through bottom and try and end? Death timers are kind of long here. Vala's going to try and sneak core in top. So Nubrak's looking for the defense. Leorc's already here. He mopped up all the catapults. Vala, she's going to... I don't like this call. I don't think this is now. Nubrak is defending. Never mind. This is fine. This is fine. I thought the enemy was going to be pressuring a lot more, but not the case. They get some of the keep front gate, and they move back for the Frozen Punisher. Leorc will scout out Vala, but I don't think he wants to really 1v1 into her, especially in Manticore and stuff. So top camp is grabbed. Vala's going to rotate to the ally safely, and they have to set up for defense because there's no way they're going to be able to respawn and get in position for a team fight over this. So I'd like to see a Nubrak Vala just set up around the keep, look for the pull towards mid lane. What's up, Cast? How you doing, bud? 117 stacks for the Vala. They're going to 39 the objective, letting Leorc clear top and then join the team. And I'm out of tea. Just like that. Tassadar pokes in with a Shockray, finds the last skeletal defender needed. Leorc leaves top after clearing most of it. There is still catapult pressure, but I feel like this is the commitment to just try and end here. Like, it's like, yeah, there's catapults and stuff in top, and Leorc could manage mid as well, but I really do think that this call to push in through bottom lane is the right call. It's gonna be close though. Like they got a hard commit to the end here because these catapults, as I said, they are late game. Oh, there's a spawning catapult. That's gonna help out quite a bit. That'll help out quite a bit. Commandeer Odin has been summoned. Big red button coming out. Isolation Contagion does spread to a few. Frozen Punisher locking down the structure for a few seconds here. Actually, I think it's like a second and a half. Okay. Leorc and crew take down Dahaka. Nubrak on the right-hand side. Wait a second. Orphea in the middle of this is going to go down. The flailing swipes from Stukov. Unable to push back enough. As I mentioned, there's those catapults on core, but this is that hard commitment that I was talking about, and I like to see it. Magnitude Tsunami have taken down 3 enemy heroes here. Vala with the autos is trying to defend, but it's just not enough. This is going to be map number 2. First best of 3 of the day going over the side of Magnitude Tsunami. GG, well played here in Division A of the Nexus Gaming Series for the side of Magnitude Tsunami. I just realized my mic was muted. Thank you, PP, for hanging out. If y'all had a good time hanging out here, be sure to drop a follow. Costs you $0. We do stream 6 days a week. We average 6 hours per stream. Monday's my only day off. We do a lot of Heroes content. We are going to do some Stormgate content in the future. We also have some fun stuff with Elden Ring, as we're currently replaying through that, getting ready for the DLC. So yeah, a lot of fun content here. So if you're having a good time, be sure to drop a follow, and we will keep casting. Got a lot of good content on the way.